Someone else is streaming. Fuck it. Dude, I don't think I can drink that 7-Up, man. It's gonna make me puke. Oh god. It's pretty good. Yeah, I used to use this shit as a chaser all the fucking time. I'm gonna try it again. Okay. Last night was fucking awesome. I got drunk and pigged out and passed out. Oh, yeah. It was fucking fabulous.
George Thorogood was the last thing I listened to? You gotta be shitting me. Yeah.
Value Jackswood. 4 great deals for $4 or less.
Incredible. No!
I cannot remember anything you say when the streets are talking. But they call my name and I walk a little further. I could go all day when the trees are reaching, pointing out the way. I got all muddled up and journeyed to the edge of town, and then the road cracked up and stopped me in and I went down. I stand face to face with the king of the underground. Some things just don't add up. I'm upside down, I'm inside out. Came a little closer to the truth that day when I heard its call in the alleyway. The wonders and the answer that I could take is that I don't know nothing and I got no way. I got all muddled up and journeyed to the edge of town, and then the road cracked up and stopped me in and I went down. I stand face to face with the king of the underground. Some things just don't add up. I'm upside down, I'm inside out. I got all muddled up and journeyed to the edge of town, and then the road cracked open, sucked me in and I went down. I stand face to face with the king of the underground. Some things just don't add up. I'm upside down, I'm inside out. Hey, guy, have you got something on your mind? Tick tock, could you take it for a while? Hey, guy, have you got something on your mind? Tick tock, could I take it for a while? Hey, guy, I got something on my mind. Tick tock, could you take it for a while? Hey, guy, I got something on my mind. Tick tock, could you take it for a while? Hey, guy, I got something on my mind. Tick tock, could you take it for a while? Hey, guy, I got something on my mind. Tick tock,
Good news. Unless your name rhymes with McDonald's. Introducing Value Jack's Way. Like a monster taco for $1.
Irony. Spit in your shaft, fucking little jerk.
Introducing the prime rib cheesesteak from Jack in the Box, with strips of prime rib grilled with peppers and onions and
and the sunset show.
What is entertaining dancers?
This is your golden ticket to see that moment come.
I've been along with Ronnie. And put on a poncho and played for mosquitoes and drank till I was thirsty again. We would surf the ship through thirst-sore jungles. Found your autumn's rifle and Maryland shampoo and Benny Goodman's corsets. Well, okay, I knew this. I promise you I'd never give up. Until next year. So sad.
see if you can swap the sneaky little other song.
Homage.
Okay, there we go. Lazy Homo Suicide pickups with a little extra flavour for you this morning. Yeah, Jim. Value Jacksway. 4 great deals for $4 or less.
I was just thinking of the best way to get into a car accident. Like, I've already totaled my truck. When I did that, I clutched onto the steering wheel. Like I was about to break it. I was going really, really, really fast. Well over 100 miles an hour. As fast as my truck would go. And I was going over that. I couldn't slow down, like, I wanted to, but every time I slowed down, I just end up going back up over 100. Long story short, I left 127 feet of skid marks, and thank God I chose right then to do it. Still, the bad decision, but if I was gonna do it, right then would have been the time. Because I didn't go off a cliff. Had I gone off a cliff, probably would have snapped my neck. That either leads to instant death or paralyzed. I think in most cases it ends in instant death, supposedly. I have difficulty understanding that. I guess there's like a bunch of cords in our neck that control breathing and shit. Shit, skid marks. What? Yeah. That's what I was thinking. So, I was thinking, like, I guess your best option would be just to try and steer the vehicle into a safe area. Yeah, people have been saying that since, like, ever. Since fucking GTA 5 has been around, people have been saying that. No, actually, since I started streaming, people have been saying that. Nope, since GTA 5 has been out. I've pretty much quit playing GTA, which is a good thing because they never come out with what I want them to. So I'm taking a break from that. I'm sure there'll be a new update in like April. That's fucking awesome that all GTA DLC is free. Unlike these other cunts like Destiny and fucking Ark. Call of Duty. I don't play Call of Duty. Battlefield. All the ones that charge money for DLC, they can go fuck themselves. Their game's not that good. Where am I actually from? Las Vegas. Ugh. You mean where? Do you mean where was I born? Because no, I was not born in Las Vegas.
Fucking loner.
My friend is so straight out the mess and down to the reality for the aftermath of my habits. Sometimes it's the one to try
myself in
You sure you want to do that? I mean, why would you want to do that? Are you good at math? Maybe you could go to card school and get a gaming license and become a card dealer. If you could get, like, permission to work here. I mean, that's a whole nother thing. Yeah, I don't see myself going to England in the very near future. You guys got jealous of the United States and you had to start calling yourselves the United Kingdom. You either call it that or England, or I think if you call it the UK, it includes like what, Wales and the one where they speak something else. I think they're like kind of Nordic. Nazi Germany invaded there. Anyway. Are you drunk? No. I'm buzzed. I've got a pretty good buzz going on. Then comes drunk, and if I'm lucky, smashed.
Introducing the Pork Belly BLT from Jack in the Box. 2 strips of pork belly, green leaf lettuce, juicy tomatoes, and
the trains roll by my porch. Down here nothing can live, and I've been smoking too much, 'cause I am no exception. You knew that already, I think. If you want salvation, then you ought to go see a priest. Forgiveness from those that we hurt in this world never was guaranteed.
Waxway. 4 great deals for $4 or less. Do we have time for one more, or should we probably just...
Well, if you think, let's just run through.
I liked it.
With cedars and the pines, maybe you would understand me if you only had the time. And the further that you push me, the further I will go. And I wrote this song for you, because I thought that you should know. But I'm searching for someone who understands. If you want me back, I can't be your little man. And the further that you push me, the further I will go. And I wrote this song for you, because I thought that you should know.
Alan Watts, most entertaining.
Now, I consider that I myself am a successful man in business. I hate business. I hate everything to do with it. Accounting, figuring, adding up numbers, because they are all arid. They don't smell of anything. Sometimes there's an interesting smell to the ink on a checkbook. But by and large, all this figuring is a completely colorless occupation. I don't like it. So I have to hand it over to accountants and lawyers and the people who seem to like it. But I don't know whether they really do. The essential principle of business, of occupation in the world is this. Figure out some way in which you get paid for playing. Now,
the Western world are, frankly, sexual regulation societies.
the object of Buddhist discipline, or methods of psychological training, is, as it were, to bring about a state of affairs in which the individual feels himself to be everything that there is, the whole cosmos, focused, expressing itself here. Now, in that way, your sense of identity would be turned inside out. You wouldn't forget who you were, you wouldn't forget your name and address, your telephone number, your social security number, and what sort of role you're supposed to occupy in society. But you would know that this particular role that you play, this particular personality that you are, is superficial, and the real you is all that there is. And that inversion, turning upside down of the sense of identity, of the state of consciousness which the average person has, is the objective of Buddhistic disciplines. The method of teaching something in Buddhism is rather different from methods of teaching which we use in the Western world. In the Western world, a good teacher is regarded as someone who makes the subject matter easy for the student. A person who explains things cleverly and clearly. So you can take a course in mathematics without tears. In the Oriental world, they have an almost exactly opposite conception, and that is that a good teacher is a person who makes you find out something for yourself. In other words, learn to swim by throwing the baby into the water. There's a story used in Zen about how a burglar taught his child to burgle. He took him one night on a burgling expedition and locked him up in a chest in the house that he was burgling and left him. And the poor little boy was all alone, locked up in the chest, and he began to think, how on earth am I going to get out? So he suddenly called out, "Fire! Fire!" And everybody began running all over the place, and they heard the shriek coming from inside the chest, and they unlocked it, and he rushed out and shot out into the garden. And just then everybody was in hot pursuit, calling out, "Thief, thief!" And he went by a well, and he picked up a rock and dropped it in the well. And everybody thought, the poor fellow has jumped into the well and committed suicide. And he got away. He got home, and his father said, "Congratulations, you have learned the art." So do you see, William Blake once said, "A fool who persists in his folly will become wise." And so the method of teaching used by these great Eastern teachers is to make fools persist in their folly, but very rigorously and very consistently and very hard. So then, if I may now, having given you the analogy, the image, let's go to the specific situation. Supposing you want to study Buddhism under a Zen master, what will happen to you? Well, first of all, let's ask the question, why would you want to do this anyway? I can make the situation fairly universal. It might not be a Zen master that you go to. It might be a Methodist minister. It might be a Catholic priest. It might be a psychoanalyst. But what's the matter with you? Why do you go? And surely the reason that we all would be seekers is that we feel some disquiet about ourselves. Many of us want to get rid of ourselves. We can't stand ourselves. And so we watch television and go to the movies and read mystery stories and join churches in order to forget ourselves, in order to merge with something greater than ourselves. We want to get away from this ridiculous thing locked up in a bag of skin. So I have a problem, I hurt, I suffer, I'm neurotic, or whatever it is, and one goes to the teacher and say, my problem's me, change me. Now, if you go to a Zen teacher, he'll say, well, I have nothing to teach. There is no problem, everything's perfectly clear. And you think that one over. And you say, he's probably being cagey. He's testing me out to see if I really want to be his student. So I know, according to everybody else who's been through this, that in order to get this man to take me on, I must persist. Do you know our saying, anybody who goes to a psychiatrist ought to have his head examined? There's a double take in that saying, you see. So in the same way, anybody who goes with a spiritual problem to a Zen master defines himself as a nut. And the teacher does everything possible to make him as nutty as possible. But the teacher says, quite honestly, I haven't anything to tell you. I don't teach anything. I have no doctrine. As I said to you in the beginning of this talk, I have nothing whatsoever to sell you. So the student thinks, my, this is very deep, because this nothing that he's talking about, this nothing that he teaches, is what they call in Buddhism shunyata. Now, shunyata is the Sanskrit for nothingness. And it's supposed to be the ultimate reality. But as you know, if you know anything about these doctrines, this doesn't mean real nothingness, not kind of just nothing there at all, not just blank, but it means no thingness. It's the transcendental reality behind all separate and individual things, and that's something very deep and profound. So he knows that when the teacher said, I have nothing to teach, he meant this very esoteric no thing. Well, he might also say then, if you have nothing to teach, what are all these students doing around here? And the teacher says, they are not doing anything. They're just they're just a lot of stupid people who live here. And he knows again, you see, the stupid doesn't mean just straight stupid, but the higher stupidity of being people who are humble and don't have intellectual pride. So, finally, the student, having gone out of his way to define himself as a damned fool, in need of help, he's absolutely worked himself into this situation. He's defined himself as a nut. And then the teacher accepts him. And the teacher says, now, I'm going to ask you a question. I want to know who you are before your father and mother conceived you. That is to say, you've come to me with a problem, and you've said, I have a problem. I want to get one up on this universe. Now, who is it that wants to get one up? I mean, who are you? Who is this thing called your ego, your soul, your I, your identity, for whom your parents provided a body? Show me that. And he says, Father, I'm from Missouri, and I don't want any words, I want to be shown. So the student may open his mouth to make an answer, but the teacher says, not yet. You're not ready. And he takes him back and introduces him to the chief student, all those so-called Zen monks who live together. And the chief student says, now what we do here is so and so, we have this discipline, but the main part of the discipline is meditation. And we all sit cross-legged in a row, and we do that. And you sit cross-legged and you learn how to breathe and be still. In other words, to do nothing. No, but you mustn't go to sleep, and you mustn't get into a trance. You have to stay wide awake, not thinking anything, but perfectly doing nothing. And there's a monk walking down all the time with a flat stick, rather long, about so long. And if you go to sleep, or if you get into a trance, or if you get dreamy, he hits you on the back, so that you'll stay quite clear and wide awake, but still doing nothing. And the idea is that out of this state of profoundly doing nothing, you will be able to tell the teacher who you really are. In other words, the question, who are you before your father and mother conceived you, is a request for an act of perfect sincerity and spontaneity. As if I were to say to you, look, will you be absolutely genuine with me? No deception, please. I want you to do something that expresses you without the slightest deception. No more role acting, no more playing games with me. I want to see you. Now imagine, could you really be that honest with somebody else? Especially a spiritual teacher. And you know he looks right through you. He sees all your secret thoughts. And he knows the very second when you've been a little bit phony. And that bugs you. Just like the psychiatrist. You're sitting in there discussing your problems with him and you start picking your nose. And the psychiatrist suddenly says to you, "Is your finger comfortable there? You like that?" And you know your Freudian slip is showing. What do fingers symbolize? What do nostrils symbolize? Uh-oh. And then you quickly put your hand down and sort of... And you say, "Oh no, it's nothing, I was just picking my nose." And the analyst says, "Oh really? Then why are you justifying it? Why are you trying to explain it away?" He has you everywhere you turn, you see? Well, that's the whole art of psychoanalysis. And it's Zen, it's the same thing. In other words, when you're challenged to be perfectly genuine, it's like saying to a child, "Now darling, come out here and play, and don't be self-conscious." Or it's like I would say to you, "Now look, if you come here tonight at exactly midnight and put your hands on this stage, you can wish and have granted any wish you want, provided you don't think of a green elephant." And so everybody will come, they'll put their hands here, and they will be very careful not to think about... I remember once, because when he felt, he had the sensation of being in charge, of being in control of himself, and you can only have that sensation when you are aware of what you're doing, he got anxious. Am I aware enough of myself? Have I taken...
With the TurboTax app, get your taxes done smarter on your Android device. Just snap a picture of your W-2, then verify your...
Here is part one of our interview with Alan Watt. Alan is an author, radio host, and deep researcher into the New World Order's long-term strategy of eugenics and more.
I was supposed to be here early. They gave me another assignment. They didn't pick me up to go to the assignment. I followed their instructions and waited at the hotel. I would love to be here when I...
Now, I'm particularly interested in what Dr. Weaver said about the attitude of the family to children. Because we have an absolutely extraordinary attitude in our culture and in various other cultures, high civilizations, to the new member of human society. Instead of saying frankly to children, "How do you do? Welcome to the human race. We are playing a game, and we are playing by the following rules. We want to tell you what the rules are so that you'll know your way around, and when you've understood what rules we're playing by, when you get older you may be able to invent better ones." But instead of that, we still retain an attitude to the child that he is on probation. He's not really a human being. He's a candidate for humanity. And therefore, to preserve the role of parent or to preserve the role of teacher, you have to do what they do in the Arthur Murray School of Dancing, which is that they string you out. They don't tell you all the story about dancing, because if they tell you, you will learn in a few weeks and go away. And you'll know it, but instead they want to keep you on. And in just this way, we have a whole system of preparation of the child for life, which always is preparation and never actually gets there. In other words, we have a system of schooling which starts with grades. And we get this little creature into the thing with a kind of, come on, kitty, 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 and we get it always preparing for something that's going to happen. So you go into nursery school as preparation for kindergarten. You go to kindergarten as preparation for first grade. And then you go up the grades till you get to high school. And then comes a time when maybe if we can get you fascinated enough with the system, you go to college. And then when you go to college, if you're smart, you get into graduate school and stay a perpetual student. And go back to be a professor and just go round and round in the system. But in the ordinary way, they don't encourage quite that. They want you after graduate school, or after graduation, commencement as it's called, beginning to get out into the world with a capital W. And so you've been trained for this and now you arrive. But when you get out into the world at your first sales meeting, they've got the same thing going again, because they want you to make that quota. And if you do make it, they give you a higher quota. And come along about 45 years of age, maybe you're vice president. And suddenly it dawns on you that you've arrived. And with a certain sense of having been cheated, because it isn't just the same as things feel. Life feels the same as it always felt.
Yes, there she is.
Surprise!
Nothing comes before coffee. Enjoy the perfectly balanced flavor of McCafe coffee at home.
Okay.
Surprise!
So the upper class could sleep. I'll miss the spray paint and slash tires. Because tonight I can't smell the pigs around the corner on the shortness of your breath. And tonight I can't taste the whiskey from across the room in the stumbling of your steps. Here's to the rubble, and a break through every window. A magic buried 6 feet deep for everybody's heroes. Here's to our lives being meaningless, and how beautiful it is, because freedom doesn't have a purpose.
That's not how it's spelled. It's S-O-K-E-E. Saki.
Tonight I bury a William without remorse, because hell sleeps around and heaven wants a divorce. Tonight I burn my bookshelf to be free, because even a rebel tradition is slavery. Tonight I bake my maggots a birthday cake, because even
I guess they have a bunch of different types of sake. There's the strong sake and the weak sake. I don't even know if you can get the strong sake here. And that'd be the only one that I'd be interested in. I'm not really familiar with the sake taste. Wine or vodka, just about everything else, you know. Not really familiar with sake. I've never really tried sake. I think I had it once or twice. Not really interested. What I really am interested in trying is some absinthe. Really strong absinthe. In fact, I'd also like to maybe boil it and try to take out the impurities so it's even stronger. yeah. It's a hallucinogen that kind of tastes like alcohol. Why the fuck isn't it legal here? I'm pretty sure it's legal in Russia. And in Mexico, they got peyote. I'm pretty sure that's legal over there. It's legal here too, but only if you're an Indian. You want to go on a spirit quest. I'm sure if you test my blood, there's a bit of Indian in there. Probably a very small percentage. Shit. They wouldn't even know what to look for. They'd just be like Russian or Dutch. I guess Dutch is different than Russian. But look at it, you know, they had to have crossed through Austrian borders and just kept going and kept going to walk along the ice bridge that was there at the time. That had to be a bitch. Yeah, our ancestors have pulled off some amazing things. And those amazing things are just staying alive. Shit. Back in just a few decades ago. Alright, let's say a couple centuries ago. About 100 years ago. The trains are being built and shit. Wisdom teeth were not exactly removed. People would get wisdom teeth and just die at the age of like 25. It's weird. Isn't it fucking weird that we get teeth that we're not supposed to have? They don't come in until you're like 25, 20-ish. I got mine removed at 20. I'm just saying. Agree with me. I really want to talk about this. This is human evolution, for fuck's sake. Isn't it weird that we get teeth that we're not supposed to have? You can get these teeth come in, they're wisdom teeth, and I guess there's like a 60% chance if you don't get them removed, you'll die. They will become infected and rot and I don't know. It pushes the other teeth too close together, so getting them removed is probably the best thing to do. I got all of mine removed. All four. I had 4 of them! One on each thing. Up here, over here, over here, and up here. Some people only get like 2 or 3, just like some people are only born with 1 kidney. Never really see people born with 3 kidneys though, do ya? Anywho. I'm sure that'll be one for the record books. I got 2 livers and 3 kidneys. Oh man. Wouldn't that be cool? Something for science to study. But yeah, man, we've been able to do this technology for a long time, but the churches have been protesting. So we don't fuck with it. I say fuck with it, man. Fuck with it as much as you can. We don't even fuck with it. We have computers that fuck with it. Their job is to like take vials and like test them with other chemicals and bacteria and just fuck around as much as it can, testing shit. In about 20 years from now, I bet there's some kind of new thing, either a virus or a cure or something to end aging, or not end, but prolong aging. Cell regeneration is the main goal. But yeah, man, we get these teeth, wisdom teeth, and you have to have them removed most of the time. It costs about $1,000 to do it, unless you have money to do it, and even then, it fucks you up for about 2 weeks. For 2 weeks you can't smoke, you can't really eat solid food. You get really, really hungry all the fucking time. And you get really, really, really tired of soup and Jell-O. You know what I need to do really, really badly? I need to clean my microwave. Yeah, I need to unplug that bitch, take it outside, and just scrub the fuck out of it.
I've got good news. Unless your name rhymes with Schmcdonald's. Introducing...
This song was written by my best friend Nicholas Ridout, who passed on to the other side.
Chair sitting on the horse, picking as the bottle runs dry, and I go there for the free beer, but I don't know, Lord, what I'm doing here. There's a train waiting, there's a walk the tracks, train called in the beat. So I climb down, bottle in my hand, by the left foot on left understand. Well, I called down right back to Tennessee, and the dark, the wind, and the rain. I called down right, you never saw the wind, goes to show you just can't win. Singing, oh, my Caroline, never should have left, and you should have never stayed with me, gal. And I know now there's two ways to be, live in love or die in misery. So down to Georgia, I was on the fence about whether I was coming home. And I know now better than before. I don't know, Lord, what I'm looking for. And I know now better than before. I don't know, Lord, what I'm looking for.
went to the mental institution with the daughter, granddaughter of the person that invented dueling of the banjos. Yeah, the guy that wrote it and shit. I was in the mental institution with his granddaughter. Her daughter took some ecstasy and went out in the middle of the desert and hung herself. Yeah. Poor thing. Whenever she sees a rope, she kind of has a bit of a breakdown. Or whenever she saw a rope, she'd flip out. Start crying. I found her attractive, even though she was like 20 years older than me. I couldn't help but to hit on her. She said I was like a lost puppy. Alright. Whatever. But yeah. There was one chick there that liked to fight everybody. I got into a fight with her. She grabbed me by the hair, and I punched her in the face. One time, just once. You grab me by the hair, it's just instinct to stand up and throw a punch. I was sitting down in a chair watching TV, and she starts grabbing me by my hair, and I just stood up and threw a punch. It was a weak one, little bruise on the face. I thought I punched her right in the mouth. No, I hit her around here. Fucking touch me. Lay hands on me, fuck you. Yeah, I was a little distraught after that. I was crying and angry for about 30-45 minutes. But yeah, we got into a fight over what we were watching on the TV, and I really didn't care, you know. I was just debating what we should watch. It's like, I really don't like Charmed, but if you really, really want to watch it, let's watch Charmed. You know, she could have talked me into it. But yeah, like after I struck her in the face, I may not should have done that, but she did grab my fucking hair. So it was just reflex, really, instinct. And after that, she's like, "Oh, you're gonna hit a woman?" And then she starts throwing her fucking shoes at me. I'm like, yeah. Fuck your shoes. Yeah, that was not the last time I hit a woman. I'm not a woman beater, but I have hit women before. One I hit with a baseball bat, right in the ass cheeks. Yeah. So I can say that I hit a woman with a baseball bat. Before. She had it coming. Tried to throw glass at me, fuck you. I got a baseball bat, bitch. To unleash the rage would be something that would not easily be done because there's a bunch of filters stopping me from hurting another person. Most of them are taken down by drinking alcohol. Especially the emotional ones. Like, I will say some really fucked up shit when I'm really toasted, really drunk. Just to have a reaction. I gotta pee. And I'm not in the mood to get up to go to the toilet. Fuck. The toilet's right there.
Baby, please don't go. Now, baby, please don't go. Now, baby, please don't go back to New Orleans. You know I love you so, baby, please. I be a man and gone. I be a man and gone. He left the guy at home and had his shackles on. Now, baby, please. Now, don't you call my name. Now don't you call my name. You got to wear down here when they're ball and chain. Now baby, please.
This song was written by my best friend Nicholas Ridout, who passed on to the other side.
You didn't hear what I was just talking about. I was talking about suicide and shit a minute ago. Maybe you should rewind the stream and catch up with that while I try to find something better to listen to. Trailer Park Boys. Ooh, la la. Rewind the stream a little bit. Catch up on what I've been talking about.
Introducing the prime rib cheesesteak from Jack in the Box, with strips of prime rib grilled with peppers and onions and smothered in provolone cheese. And I'm challenging you to try it, Martha.
It's on, Jack.
Why are we whispering? Try my new prime rib cheesesteak, part of my food truck.
Alright, we're live. So if you guys just want to start, so people can see us right now at this point? What's that? People can see us now at this point? From here? From right here. Okay, and right there too?
We're the Carolina Chocolate Drops, and this is Pretty Little Girl with the blue dress on for the Gondola Sessions.
Every day of my life. have successfully domesticated kitty cats. I'm wondering if we had those very same kitty cats start eating human brains, would they become more intelligent? Does that mean cow brain is a delicacy? Because it's not. It's like, boom! That's how we kill the cows. We shoot a big spike into their fucking brain. Kills them like instantly. But the thing is, normally the cows can smell the other dead cows, and they start flipping out right before the slaughter. See, so being one of those guys asked to kill cows, I can only imagine using some respect for the death. It's gonna feed a bunch of people. Boom! Boom! Oh my god. I could only do it for so long. We used a Magnum. No shit. Really? You take the cow out back and just put a Magnum to its head and blow its brains out? Interesting. Yes, if you are a butcher, they will give you a gun. Here in Norway. You get a Magnum. 44 caliber Magnum. Those things have been known to penetrate bulletproof glass. They're very powerful. Dirty Harry gun, Clint Eastwood. You talking to, you know. But yeah, Clint Eastwood's been fucking up in his later days. American Sniper. is what we were all looking forward to, and it kind of sucked. Alright, it did suck. I'm glad all the proceeds went to that woman, his wife, and kids. At least there was that. Because it was a pretty shitty movie. I'm more of a sci-fi fan. I like science fiction. You've seen episode 4 of Future Man, yes? When he starts getting addicted to the cocaine. I love the 80s! Guessing you've seen the entire episode, all of the entire season of Future Man, yes? Because it is like priceless. It's fucking awesome. I'm a little worried about them starting season 2. I don't think they can do it as well without me. They need me. We're gonna go back in time to save the talking liver. If your liver could talk to you, what would it say? Stop drinking, you cunt! I've already been diagnosed with the beginning stages of cirrhosis. Beginning stages being a fatty liver. So yeah, I have a super big liver. As well as a super big cock. Bigger than most people down there. I got like 9 inches. What do you fuckers got? Pretty offensive question. How big's your dick? You use like millimeters and kilometers. You guys don't even use inches over there. So, what would happen as you would work as a butcher? I'm sure it was probably indoors. So you just shoot the cow indoors? can't imagine you guys dragging a dead carcass up to the fucking thing. Shoot it indoors, and then they'd have a thing that would lift it up to go be sawed into a bunch of pieces. Oh, fuck Hindu religion. Meat's good. Meat is fucking awesome. But I would like to feed a bunch of human brains to kitty cats. Maybe like marinated in tuna. Give it that fishy smell to it. Would I want my brains eaten by a cat after I die? No. But I'm sure there are some people out there who really don't give a fuck. And it seems like we are in the middle of evolution. We haven't hit our final stage yet. Yes, we are smart. Blah, 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 blah. We're smart in our own way, being human beings. But we haven't reached the next level yet. I suppose the next level would be interstellar travel. Traveling around the cosmos. The only way to really figure this out, I think, is for us to get into another huge ass fucking war. Amazing things are created during a war. When people are dying, that's when technology comes out, and I'm sure that's what George Bush was thinking by declaring war on Afghanistan and Iraq. Really didn't come out with anything new except for maybe body armor and a flashlight. We've already had body armor, it's just improved body armor. Imagine that shit's pretty heavy. I'll have to train in it for a while. Imagine it's probably made out of lead, metal coated. It wouldn't even be that hard, just for a shield. A shield to reflect bullets. That wouldn't be that hard. You gotta run under sniper fire. This is my best weapon, a fucking shield. A defensive weapon. It could be a very, very, very small shield. Just big enough to protect your major organs. the brain, heart, kidneys, liver. All it would take is this would save American lives. Now, I don't care if it's a bunch of lives or a few lives. Any American life is willing to be saved. I mean, it's really not a bad idea. In fact, it should have been around a long time ago. Bulletproof shields. You just strap your arm into it. You can hold it as you run, carrying ammo. I really think it's a good thing. It's just a huge piece of metal strapped to one of your arms. I'm not a mess, you're a mess. Fuck you. Tell me I'm a mess. Suck my cock.
song was written by my best friend Nicholas Ridout, who passed on to the other side.
So now I'm down to Georgia, I was on the fence about whether I was coming home. And I know now better than before, I don't know what I'm looking for. Chair sitting on the porch, the kids and bottle runs high, and I go there for the free beer, but I don't know Lord, but I've never been here. There's a train waiting, and there's a walk the tracks. Train called in the wind, so I climbed down, bottle in my hand, bottle left, Lord, well, I caught that ride back to Tennessee, and the dark wind in the rain. I caught that ride with every southern man, was to show you just singing, oh my Caroline, never should have left, and never should have never stayed with me, gal. And I know now it's true always be, living love or die in misery. So now I'm down to Georgia, I was on the fence about whether I was coming home. And I know now better than before, I don't know Lord what I'm looking for. And I know now better than before, I don't know Lord what I'm looking for.
I've got good news. Unless your name rhymes with McDonald's. Introducing Value Jack's Way. Like a monster taco for $1, 2 chicken nugget sliders for $2, a breakfast biscuit combo.
Trees, younger than the mountains, rolling like
like to say I'm getting close out of vodka, but I do see some alternatives. Shit, I can go out and buy vodka if I want to. The trick is cigarettes. I can't afford both. If I can't smoke, I'm not gonna drink. I did the wrong thing, didn't I? God damn it. So I have been going through my head over and over. What is the best kind of fort to build? One with barricades. I have to barricade and barricade and barricade. That's my fucking job. It's not very fun, but it helps. What I need to do is to create 2 vault doors. Steel blocks, iron blocks. Around the door, defenses around the door. These doors I have to make, though. I think I'm done. I'm pretty much out of vodka. I'm really hungry. I guess I might as well start cooking something. Shit I made last night, really fucking good. Spinach and rice mixed with beef au juice. Yeah, last night's food is still in the fridge. Just need to heat it up. I really outdone myself on this cuisine though. It is really fucking good. All I really need is some garlic bread to go with it. And I can make garlic bread. It's just with butter and garlic. Garlic salt. Garlic bread powder. Anyway, you mix it with butter, you can make garlic bread. I use a lot of butter. I didn't get any new butter. I need butter. See, yeah, I've got money for more alcohol. It's just first I need cigarettes before I go in and make this attempt. Suppose I'm gonna get on 7 days. See what I can do. It'll probably take a long time. I need to learn cement. I haven't learned cement yet. I think it takes stone, lots and lots of stone. Put up some cement walls inside of our new compound. It's not really a compound, we're just kind of turning it into a compound. I chose a motel. It seemed more fortifiable than anything else than I've ever run into.